We just have one component left to wrap up the responsive design for our landing page. We saw in the last video that it's almost perfect just how it is, so this will be a quick one. Alright, so here we are. If we go ahead and start resizing our call to action, we can see we're looking great so far, all the way down. It looks like, let's go to our medium breakpoint, and it still looks really nice. So that's perfect. It's a perfect situation. So now at the medium breakpoint, we can start introducing our styles for having it in a more mobile friendly column layout. So let's go ahead and we can go to our call to action.js, and let's go up at the top and import our use media query from @material-ui/core/use media query, and then create under our const classes our const of matches md equal to the use media query, receiving our theme in a function, and then checking the theme.breakpoints.down for medium. Then we can come down and find our main container wrapping everything in our call to action, and we'll give it the direction prop. Make sure we check our matches medium, and if that's true that we're at or below the medium breakpoint, let's use now a column layout. Otherwise, we'll stick to the default of row. So if we go ahead and save that and flip on over, we can see that we now get a nice column layout here. But I'd like to go ahead and center up all this text and center up our buttons as well. So we can easily do this using on our typography components the align property. And so if we're at the matches medium breakpoint, let's go ahead and center it up. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and leave it undefined as if we hadn't set it at all, because we knew it was working before. So let's go ahead and copy that prop, and let's use that on both of our typography components here. And if we save that and flip on over, we see we now have nice centered up text. Now we just need our buttons to be centered up as well, and these are actually themselves in an item container. So we can just use, since this container is in the default direction of row, we can use the justify prop to center them up horizontally, but we'll check matches medium. And if that's true, we'll center them up. Otherwise, leave it undefined and it'll stay as it was. So we'll go ahead and save that, flip on over, and now we've got centered buttons. So now let's go ahead and keep shrinking this down all the way down to our smaller screen size. And I think this looks pretty good. One thing I might change, if we see here how our text is right up against the edge of the screen, I always don't care for that. So let's go ahead and let's see our classes.body. Let's go ahead and give that for the theme.breakpoints.down for medium. We'll start that at the medium breakpoint. Let's give it a padding of 0 on the top and bottom, and we'll go ahead and just give it 1 rem on the sides. So if we save that, now we've got just a little bit of space so it never quite touches the edge. And it looks like we should probably do the same thing for our title as well. So let's see, our typography here, it doesn't have a class yet. So let's actually do it on the grid item so we can apply the padding to the text inside. So we'll give that grid item classes root classes dot heading, and then we can come up, create, actually I guess we should make that heading container, and then now we can create our heading container for the theme.breakpoints.down for medium, and we'll give it a margin, or a padding rather, of 0 on the top and 1 rem on the sides, just like we did for the body. So if we save that, now we can see that it's going to break a little earlier and it's not ever going to get right up against the edge. So if we move this down, we can see that now this looks really nice, really mobile friendly, and if we check, no horizontal scrolling or overflow problems in sight. So check that out. We just went through and created a responsive landing page using the awesome design that we had already implemented. I think this looks really great, and hopefully you see the ease and the pattern that you can use especially once you already have everything built out, to easily go in and add responsive design so that your application is going to adapt perfectly for all screen sizes and everything in between. I really love how this comes out and the consistency of the pattern and concepts that you use to achieve it. So let's go ahead and take a break now. We'll come back in the next video and we'll go ahead and use some of the phone simulation powers of Google Chrome to test this out within an actual phone screen and check out anything that we might need to change there.